Hey guys, what's up? Weiss122 here today. Some City Skylines. I really like this game, and I've been wanting to play it for a little while. I haven't played it in a few months, and I know they've added a bunch of stuff, or I think they've added a bunch of stuff anyway. But I've been wanting to play it for a little while, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it today and just record it for a bit because I feel like it. That music really picked up there. Hopefully that's not overpowering. Actually, I'm gonna adjust that just a bit. Turn that down to like 40%. There we go. So we're gonna start a new game, and we're gonna go to... What are these? These are ones I've downloaded, I guess. We're gonna go to... I like Sandy Beach, but there's not a lot of resources or water. So... You see down here is our natural resources. I think this is like... I'm not... Oil... Okay, oil, I guess it's coal, ore, farming, and forestry. And then this is our water. Water, honestly, is fine. It doesn't matter how much there really is, because like, as long as I have enough to get some fresh water and some waste... some waste out of the city, it shouldn't be a problem. I think I'm going to go with... Let's see... I'm gonna go Sandy Beach. That's fine. We're gonna call this... What are we gonna call this city? Beach Town. Because I'm bad at naming. Yeah, so... I'm not really good at this game. Like, I've played it for like, I don't know, like 20 hours or something, but I'm not really good at it. I want to get better at it, but I don't really know... Like... I usually, my city works out fine except for the traffic, and I don't know how to build it to where the traffic isn't a huge problem. So we're going to be working on that, I guess. I'm going to be focusing on that mainly. I'm not going to be looking up guides or anything, but I'm going to be doing kind of, like, I'm going to kind of try and build what I envision as like a real city, quote unquote, with like city blocks. Oh god, that's loud, okay. Hang on. Sorry about this, guys. I did not realize it was going to be so loud. I'll turn that down to 70. I'll go ahead and bump this back up since I turned it down some. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is build some roads going in and out of our city. So we're going to do... I'm going to build up to right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Build it evenly. And these roads like right in here, I could put stuff right in there. As you might have been able to see, like right here, I could put houses, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave those empty. Now we're going to do some curved roads. And I'm going to make a big loop. I'm trying to draw with my finger, and you can't really see that, I guess. But I'm going to make a big loop, and we're going to see how that works. So, to start, I think we're going to do out like this. Kind of like almost like a circle. So something like that. And then I guess something like, oh, that's not a good circle. It's gonna look more like an eye, I guess. Like this. Something like this is coming out all kinds of jank. Something like this, and then something like hang on. We can fix this. Hang on, let me turn this some. So yeah, that looks really weird. We're gonna do this and see if we can we can fix that, because that looks really weird. Wow. Okay. I got you. Tips. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to fix up my city first of all. What does this tool do? Is it just like a freeform tool, I guess? Yeah, okay, so if I want to build out, say like this. Oh, okay, this shows me the curve as I build it. This. Like that. Not the best circle in the world, but it's something, you know. So we're going to get a good view of that. Yeah, that'll work. So we're going to start putting in housing, and I think we're going to put in housing on the out. We're going to put in housing, like, up close to the front, like, up to here, maybe, like half of the circle, and then up here we're going to do industry, or no, actually we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do housing on the upper half and then industry on the lower, because that way, because I plan on building outward from here, so we're going to do housing, like, do like this section of housing, right, for right now, and and that should bring in some people, and then we can get started on our thing here. Actually, I don't know why I'm not just doing this. What does this do? Oh, it's like a paintbrush. Okay, yeah, it's like a paintbrush. So yeah, we're gonna start putting in housing right up here, and yeah, we're just gonna hope for the best. The first few episodes of this are gonna be kind of slow because it takes a while to kind of get into real city management stuff, because you don't really have any kind of like management aspect to it, I guess, or there's not really a lot you can do at first because you're just waiting on people to come in, you're waiting to get money, you're waiting to be able to really expand and kind of play around with the world. So these guys down here, they're asking for water, so we want to get on that. We want to build a water pumping station, and you can see here our water is going out like this, but there's not, oh wow, we don't really have any kind of, okay, well we don't have any way to put out a water pumping station yet, so we're going to build a water pump right there, and then we're going to put this out here, and we're just going to kind of generally loop it best we can until it's about a circle, something like that. That's fine. This thing over here needs power, so what I usually do for power for this situation is I'll put a wind turbine down somewhere, and right here this should be fine to, actually I can just put it right next to it, it'll probably be fine to get some power to it, right? How much does this require? That should probably be good, but let's see. Okay, so that's got power now. Now they need power and they need sewage. Now sewage, I'm really not sure how we're gonna deal with that. I guess we put it here, and it's just gonna pollute the hell out of our water system over here. But that's fine. So we'll do that. I suppose I could have built a water pumping station here, but I don't know how the sewage is gonna react to it, and you don't really want to get the sewage inside the water pumping station, because then you poison your entire population. That's usually not a good thing to do. This here also needs a power source, so we'll just nudge that there. So this is pretty good for wind power, so I kind of want to build some wind turbines out here. Build like 4, and that's probably going to be a little bit much, but if we can get that there, yeah, that'll get our power situated, most likely. Yeah, you see the lightning bolts are starting to go away. Okay, so we've got power. Good. This has got a day and night cycle now? I don't remember it having a day and night cycle. We've got an economy panel where we can adjust our taxes and our budget for... Oh, they have a night slider, so I can make everyone... Oh, huh. That's cool. I could put this down to like 80% at night and then save myself some money. I could do the same with this. It'll probably be fine for now. We're probably over our need right now. So right now, the people want a commercial zone and an industry zone. So we're going to put in commercial zones up here. Now I know this is not going to be the most, this town right here is kind of jank, because you have to go come in, and if you live here, are these two-way streets? These might be two-way streets, actually, but if it's a one-way road, you come in and you have to go all the way around, back down, up to the highway, loop back around. Yeah, so we want to build something connecting this eventually, but right now it's okay. I think we're on 2-lane roads anyway, so it'll be fine. And we can build industry right in here on the spot that nobody really wants to be on. Now, I don't know if it will actually affect our town. I mean, if it was me and I was coming into a town and I saw just industry everywhere, I'd probably not want to live there, but this is also a video game, so it'll be fine, I'm sure. Yeah. So I'll put in a little bit more commercial, and usually you want your industry away from your commercial because your industry pollutes the area, right? So if people are living on that pollution, it kind of, they don't like it very much. And same thing with the commercial zone here. If they've got a problem here, if it's polluted, people aren't going to want to shop there, and then you're losing money. We're in the red right now, but we should be doing okay, honestly. Like, you always start out in the red, and then as you work, you can find a way to start making money, but right now we're going pretty far into the red. It should be okay though, honestly. We need to wait for more people to come in so that we can build more houses over here. Those houses will connect these stores with the power grid. Same down here. We actually need to get some piping down here, but we can't afford to. Yeah, we don't have enough money to do that, so it's going to be a little bit of a problem starting out, but it's going to be okay. We'll definitely make it work. If I need to, I can paint in more of this here. Yeah, I should have rethought this, actually. We'll find a way, though. It'll be okay. We need to get... How many people? How many more people to get the next achievement? 500, and I think that unlocks the ability to take out loans, in which case we can afford to... do things again. What if I put this down to, like, 50%? Put this, like, all down to 50% and see what it does. Well, that won't help us out any, right? Yeah. That's not going to help us out, so we'll bump that back up. It'll be okay. What do we got here? Blackout, yeah, great. There's a way to... here we go. See how our power is doing. We only need 2 megawatts, and we're producing way more than that, so I'm going to go ahead and break these. Will they give me money? That's not giving me any money for that, is it? No, it's not. Oh, great. Well, if I break these enough, it should lower our cost to sustain our town. Our weekly income is increasing from that, so we're going to be doing okay. If we can get this into the green, we can wait it out and start building up some money. So I'm going to go ahead and speed things up. See, we're in the green now, and that will give us some money, and eventually we will be able to get these places over here sorted out with water and electricity. People, I think, are moving in over here, or no, they're not. They need electricity at night, but they can deal with it for right now because I need money to provide them with electricity. This is so neat. I don't remember there being night before. Like, this is really, really cool. Yeah. So we're pretty much just going to wait until we can get some money. And, yeah. It's not a whole lot we can do. This thing up here is like a Twitter feed, kind of. Is people complaining about things, mostly. And giving news and information about what's going on in your town. Starting out, they're usually all really mad at you, so, you know. But, again, they can deal with it until we get some more money. Okay, our income is decreasing again, but we may actually have enough to build some pipes through here. Almost. Oh, wait, our income is increasing again. Yeah, it's going way up. Good. Good, good, good. Actually, I think what I want to do is build a water pipe right here. And do that. That'll get all of this fitted out with water. Now we need to do something about electricity. We can put a line right here in just a moment. And hope for the best. I would start building out more this way. Actually, yeah, there's high demand for housing, so I can go ahead and do that. The people that are going to live over here are not going to be very happy with the pollution eventually, but they'll be okay. They're going to have to get over it. Ideally, this will help get the power over here. All of these buildings have been abandoned, so when the buildings get abandoned, you kind of want to bulldoze them a little bit so that they are no longer taking up space in the town. Yeah. So more buildings are being rebuilt, and the power grid should get connected eventually, and it's likely that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, this guy should be connected. Okay, we should all be connected to the power grid now. Great. As you can see here, the water's getting polluted and it's going this way, so it would be okay for me to build a water treatment plant up here, but I think this water tower is doing okay for now. Yeah, the water is doing fine. We have way more than needed. We have 60,000 cubic meters per week, and we only need like 11 to 12,000 per week, so I can go ahead and bump up this to, say, 75, 74, 75, at night so that the people will not be mad at me. Okay. Now, we're gonna need... Do they need electricity, really? They can't need electricity. They're on the grid. What's going on? Consumption and production. Yeah, that should be fine. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. Yeah. What is actually happening? Is it? Oh, it's turning to night again, and everything needs electricity. You know what? Let's just go ahead and we'll just go ahead and bump everything. Okay, we reached 500 people, so we get an achievement for that. We'll go ahead and we'll bump up everything to 100% again, and let the people have the power that they want. Reaching the next level unlocked garbage disposal, landfills and stuff for us, and also hospitals and education. So, but I think the first thing we need to really focus on is getting more area for people to live. And to do that, I kind of want, ideally, like, I really want to upgrade these roads to 4-lane roads as quickly as possible. But at the same time, like, I just don't know if that's the best idea, but I'm going to try and do it anyway. It's going to basically completely screw everyone over. Everyone's houses are getting bulldozed, but they'll have to deal with it, because we need more space. And these 4-lane roads will kind of help with traffic, I think. They'll either really help with traffic, or they'll really hurt traffic, but we will see. So we're basically just, like, completely starting this town over, in a way, so we'll go ahead and repaint over this, and get this all situated. People are going to be upset with us, but they'll quickly get over it after they see the sweet-ass roads we built for them with their money. Yeah. So we'll just pencil all this back in and get it nice and filled in. And we should start thinking about building more roads. Like, I want to put a couple across, like one across here, maybe one across here, and maybe do like a little grid on the inside of this. So let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's take and put one road here, and then put another road. Put one road there, and then we'll put one road, say, like this. We're basically gonna make like a big peace sign almost, like this. Okay, and then we need to put another road going across all of this. So we're making a big A. We're making an Avengers symbol. Avengers symbol. Ugh. I can't speak today. Make an Avenger symbol. There we go. So we have a big A, or almost a pentagram, depending on how you want to look at it. That was not what I was intending. This whole town worships Satan, apparently. Yeah, so people, again, are not going to be happy because we destroy their houses to make these roads and all that. And these points are going to be really bad traffic jam points, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, whatever, they'll get over it. We could make all of these roads, like, one-way if we really wanted to. Like, say, if I wanted to make this road right here a one-way road, so that they could only go this way, and they'd have to turn, but then that would be a pain in the ass, I guess. What do they have to say? Healthcare. We need to build a hospital. We can't afford to build a hospital. And people really do not want to move into our town right now. We should connect this up here, and also we should connect one down here so that our industry does not go completely out of business. This should eventually get set up. How's our power looking? Power's still good. Garbage we're going to need soon. Happiness is real. Like, they're not happy. They're happy, but they're not happy as they could be. Wind. Noise pollution. That's a big problem you have to deal with too. People do not want to live in areas with high noise pollution. Which is why I was building the wind turbines and stuff way out of range of my town, so that they can they don't have to deal with that. Now this shopping district down here is going to have a little bit, and the industry has a hell of a lot of noise pollution. But again, everything's going to be okay. Traffic so far is not too bad. Like I said, I'm sure eventually, like this right here is probably going to start getting congested, so we're going to want to think about expanding this. Maybe to one-way 4-lane roads, and yeah. So let's see. We need to get some water treatment throughout this area. So let's go ahead and build this. And then we'll build. Let's right-click and get rid of that. We'll build just about out of money, but it's gonna be okay. Once we get some more people in the town, it'll be alright. The income should start to go up. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to increase slowly, but it is increasing. Now, it's still negative, but it'll be okay. Like, it's gonna be fine. So yeah, while we wait, I got a new microphone, obviously. I've been trying to record stuff all day, but I was gonna do Skyrim instead, but that game kind of runs like trash when I'm recording it, so I'd rather not. And this game is relaxing, and it seemed like kind of fun to just, I don't know, build a city, see what I can do in a couple hours. So I'm gonna try and split this video up into like 20 or 30-minute segments. And I don't know if this is going to be like a full series or anything, but this is just me playing it right now. We'll see how it goes. Eventually we could get rid of some of these power lines because we're not going to need all of them, and they're just going to take up space that we could use for roads later. But so I'm trying to think. I really like doing the circle like this. Kind of limits my options. I really should have restructured and like done grid layout, but it'll be okay for a small like little beach town. Is a little ways away. There's no roads to it, but for a small beach town, something like this isn't that big of a deal. Our income is slowly increasing. We could get a loan. We could get a $20,000 loan that we'd have to pay over the length of a year at 5% interest, but I think we'll just wait and see how things turn out. Our electricity, we're doing good still. Is this all connected to the power? This can't all be connected to the grid. That's why these people need more. Okay. I think I see. It says we have 20, but the only thing we have available to us is this one thing of electricity right here, because all of this is not connected. These are specifically for like the water and the waste treatment. So we're going to need to build more of these or connect these to the grid. It shouldn't be too bad. We just need to get some money to do it. I might go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take out this loan so we can get that taken care of, and it should help increase our income. So hopefully, we'll just do like that, and it'll be okay. I realize I've been saying it a lot. It'll be okay. Yeah. Just put a landfill like directly in the middle of our town. That won't bother anybody, I'm sure. If we're going to do a landfill, we should do a landfill probably over here. We're gonna have to build a road out to it, so let's get a 6-lane road to do that. No, let's get a shouldn't require very much, so let's just get like a little 1-lane road or 2-lane road over here to do this. Do that. We'll put the landfill next to it, and that'll service this entire area, and it should even be good for this. That'll help. That'll also create a whole bunch of pollution, and people don't want to be around it, but, you know, it'll be fine. And our income is increasing, and it's fluctuating, but we're okay. Yeah, so now we just wait. We're just gonna have to wait. This is a hell of an interesting game to watch, I'm sure. It's, I know it's not very exciting, and like I said, it's not gonna be very exciting at first, but once we get like a couple hours into it, it should be really good. Using cooking oil as fuel. Yeah, so these little Twitter things have like science stuff that is actually like popular and being done and stuff. Like it's talking about like biodiesel and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I like it. I find it activates a little bit too often, but it's fine. They want more living space, so we're gonna go ahead and branch out and provide more of that for them. Get that all worked out up here, and we'll just put basically like this entire upper area to just be living space. That should be good. And then they're gonna want more commercial districts too. So we'll devote this little section to commercial districts. And we'll go ahead and spread this out down here to this road. And if they want more industrial, we'll put that here. We'll put that like right in here, and like down around here too. We want it to all kind of be in the same area because I don't want to build houses and stuff too close to it. We need to get these people some water right here. Let's go ahead and just lake that in there and like that there. That should be good. We should be completely covered now. How's our water production looking? We're doing pretty good. We're still only at about a third of our capacity. Landfill usage is, it's 2%. We're okay on that for a while. Healthcare is kind of low, but oh, we actually do have enough to build a hospital, so I'm going to go ahead and build that right there. That'll make everybody happy, and it'll help increase our average health some. The next thing on our list should be an elementary school. Now, I find it kind of weird that everyone can have an elementary school level education, but nothing higher than that until you reach a bigger city. That seems kind of weird to me. As you can see, we have a new achievement of a worthy village. We can get new areas if we want. We can take out a second loan, and we can do some new services. As you can see here, we're starting to get this pollution I was talking about right in here. So we're going to need to build up some kind of power plants or something, because these are not working nearly as well as I would hope. The turbines, that is. That's going to take up some space. That's going to produce some electricity. It's gonna bump us up to 60 megawatts, which is enough, ideally. People probably are not too happy about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, this guy is really happy. He likes the smell of burning fossil fuel. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not. See, if this was Tropico, I could find out if that was sarcasm, and then I could kill him for it if it was, but I'm not going to do that. We can get more territory if we really are so inclined, but I think we need to really expand out here first before we do that. I think if I'm going to get new territory, I want to purchase this over here if I can. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, I can purchase this right here. It's $3,000, but I'm going to wait on it, like I said, until we get this more fleshed out. There's no point in expanding so rapidly. So, yeah. And we need, what is this, $10,000 to make a school? We're making $1,500 a week. So, I'm going to go ahead and take this out. I'm going to use that loan to pay off my first loan, and then I'm going to build an elementary school. Because the people have spoken, and they want an elementary school. And by God, they're going to get their elementary school, even if it tears up some people's homes to do it. We're going to put it right here. Right next to the hospital, so the kids can see and hear all the people going to the hospital and dying in the hospital. It's so good. Our ground pollution is kind of but whatever. There's no drinking water pollution, thankfully. We need to build a fire station. We're going to build that down in the area with the industry, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get... I need to connect this right here somehow. Right, so we're going to build a curvy road to literally... This is going to be like a fire station road right here. Build that, and then we'll build straight down. And that's going to be fire station road. Because that's going to help connect our whole industry area with the fire station. The police station, our crime is actually probably fine. I find that crime is usually not super big deal, especially early on, so... Oh, we can actually set districts now, too, so if I wanted to make districts, I could, but... I don't, I think there's the only point in that is so that you can really adjust taxes and stuff if you want, and, I mean, whatever. I don't have the access to taxes right now anyway. I have to get to 7,000 people to be able to tax them, so... we could reduce our power usage, but it increases our costs, but our power usage is fine. So actually what we might do, building is burned down, well, we can bulldoze it. We can take care of that, and what I'm also going to do is take these out of here, so that we can start to expand upward. So our water is still going to have its own power source for now, and that's going to kind of reduce our overall power production or power capacity, I guess, for the town, but it's not really that big of a deal. So we're going to want to think about expanding soon, and I think we might actually do that while I still have a little bit of money. This right here, I'm really surprised that this is not a huge point of traffic, but I guess there's not enough people for there to be a lot of traffic, so... What we want to do, I want to put a road going from here. We're going to build an outward, and it's going to actually, I should do straight roads. We're going to go outward, we're going to go up, and I'm going to start building a grid system. So we're going to go down, we're gonna build like a road here, and I wish there was a way to copy paste these roads, and a road like right here, and a road right here, and we're just gonna kind of keep doing this every so often to get a basic grid system set up, and then we'll connect it all, just very carefully. As you can see, these roads are all kind of different lengths, but now we have a kind of a square-based system up here in which we can start building more area, more residential area, and that's gonna be kind of how the rest of our city looks eventually. Once we get to that point, I'm just gonna build a residence right out to here. And what's going on over here? I thought I saw a red icon. I guess not. The building is leveled up. Okay. Provide good services and education, have a high land value. The zone buildings can be improved. Okay. Oh yeah, we want to get some land value too eventually, so we're going to want to start building parks as soon as we can. And yeah, so we're going to have our weird A symbol here going out to a flag. And I don't know, this is a very strange city. And if things start to kind of go downhill from here, I think we might just restart, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So we're just going to wait. We just gotta kind of wait. That's all we can really do at this point. Wait for the people to get built, get their city built, provide them with water as they need it, and just kind of do the thing. I completely forgot that we needed to build water right here. I'll go ahead and get this water set up. Just get it taken care of now. This is the one problem with doing grid systems that I find is that you have to either do a pipe going straight through the middle of the grid or do littler, smaller pipes. I'm just gonna do that and it should be okay. It's kind of dumb because like I don't think that people could even access this pipe if they lived on this road. Like if they live right here, how are you gonna get water? But well, I don't know because I don't really know a lot about city planning, I guess. But yeah, it should be fine. We're just gonna have to wait until people can get their things. This building has got a lot of crime apparently. These people cannot control their crime. But we don't have the money for a police station. This is like the highest rate of crime I've ever had. We got enough money, we can go ahead and build a police station now, and we'll get that sorted out, like, right now. People are going to be happy. We got the long arm of the law, yeah, that's right. I'm surprised we have a 21% crime rate already. It's crazy to me. Anyway, I think this is probably where I'm going to leave it off for now. Like I said, we can't really do very much, and we'll see where this goes in the future, if I choose to continue doing this, or if this was just a one-off thing. I don't even know myself yet. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time, maybe. Bye.